Hey everyone, welcome to Two Women Talking, and today's subject is going to be awesome because I love talking about this. Take this into 2018. It's called clarity. So that's our subject for today. But first of all, if you've never seen us, Two Women Talking is really about us sifting and sorting through information because there could be so much of it, and just telling you what we are learning as two individuals. So first of all, Natalie, do you want to introduce yourself?
I'd love to. Yeah, my name's Natalie Stratton. I am all things about the inner game. I'm a lifestyle coach. I'm mom of 3 kids, and I facilitate women's destination retreats in beautiful locations. And you can check out more about me on my website, which is my name, nataliestratton.com.
Thank you. And I'm Sarah DeCiccio. I'm a certified holistic health coach, and my jam is gut health. So if you're suffering with food sensitivities, allergies, autoimmune conditions, skin rashes, any kind of thing like that, it usually has to deal with the gut. So if you would like to learn more about me or to sign up for my emails, you can head to my website at findingyourwellspot.com. So Natalie, 2018 is not that far away. Of course, people are starting to think about their goals. What do they want to accomplish in 2018? And there's one major thing that you need to know before heading into 2018, and that is clarity, gaining some clarity on what you want.
Yeah, so if you got too many things that you want to accomplish, or any that you will shut down eventually, get overwhelmed, and you won't get there. I'm a big fan of setting just 90-day goals, not a long way out. I like to think of a bigger picture, like where I see myself in 1, 3, and 5 years. I have some, numbers in my head around income. I have some where I want to be living, what I want to be feeling, all of those things. However, the only way I'm going to get there is those little habits each day. So if I'm not clear on what each day even looks like, so I work backwards from my 90 days. And the first thing that I think that is so important is declutter. What do you need to say no to get to where you want to go? Because we know it's easy to pack things on the plate. Oh, there's room, I'll throw that on there. Oh, I can do that. And I know for me, just observing, in the morning, it's so quiet. I got time to, do a little meditation and just, align myself, get clear. And then all of a sudden the day hits and it's like, wham. It's like beep, 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 ding, and it's like I'm getting pulled all these different ways. And if you're not aware of that, it can definitely take you down the wrong road. And you'll end up a year from now and looking back going, hey, I didn't get to where I wanted to be. So some of the things that I've learned, here's just a few tips. Turn your phone off at a set time. Turn your phone off. Shut it right off. Put it somewhere where you can't find it. Or it's a nuisance to walk all the way up to your bedroom to get it. Whatever. Make it inconvenient for you to reach over and grab it. Just don't have it by you. Shut it off at a certain time and let that time be your time. Back to the good old days when we didn't have phones attached to us. Very, very important. Because if you want to get clear, you need to be with yourself.
Yeah, that's true.
And then unplug your TV. Screens are soaking up our creativity. Screens are robbing us of precious time. Screens, we're busy looking at each other's lives. We're busy curious about what else people are doing on Facebook or Instagram and all of that. I know I'm guilty of it. I'm not pointing fingers here. I'm just saying this is what I've observed. So for 2018, you want to take this into 2018. You want to get really clear boundaries around what you need to eliminate or minimize in your life, and then get clear on, one thing pick just one thing each 90 days to work on. So for instance, you may want to work on movement. You may just go, I'm going to start walking if you're really not active. And then I'm going to start going to the gym and throwing some weights around, or I'm going to hire a trainer. I'm going to go to a class. If it's physical health, get clear on that and what are the steps, and then start to do them. Maybe it's cleaning up your food game, eliminating some of the sugar in your diet, realizing, hey, I am a little high on the sugar intake. Sugar's not our friend at the end of the day. We know that. So, as more and more information is coming to you, you're learning more. We're expanding. But now what to do with that information, And I think the number one thing I observe in people is they're overwhelmed.
Oh, definitely.
Okay, would you say that's true, Sarah, in your mom circle?
Oh, absolutely, because you have so many things going on. Like as a modern mother, if you want to have your own career, keep the house, do everything for the kids. Of course, the kids are busier now with all the extracurricular activities and homework and school activities. Yeah, it is overwhelming sometimes. Like it's hard to juggle all of that. And then even if you're doing volunteer work on top of it, and it can get really overwhelming too because you want to do everything. And just because you may be good at something or that you're reliable, people will ask you. And most of the time, I find in my experience too, we don't say no. So just because you're good at it or reliable or that may be your strength doesn't mean that you need to say yes to everything either.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And so what's the best advice you would give moms in your time of life? You got 2 young kids in elementary school. What's the best advice?
I just try to live in the moment, be in the present moment, because if you start looking ahead, that's when I can get overwhelmed. If I look behind, like what happened in the past, I can feel guilty. So I just try to live in the present moment. And then, like you said, if you are really clear on what you want, you will be able to say no easier and not have any guilt attached to it. So it's just like with the food game. I know with myself, I fell off the wagon for a week because we had Christmas parties. I just ate my face off, and then I don't feel very good now. So I'm very clear on how I want things to look up until Christmas even. And when I'm very clear on it, it's not a challenge for me. I just know what I have to do. So and that's what I do. So now that I know this is my goal, this is where I'm going to be clear on, I'm not going to be eating this type of food, blah, 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 blah. It just comes easy for me because I already know I've made that decision. I've made that commitment. It's done.
Right. So clarity breeds habits, basically.
Yeah.
Clarity encourages good habits. Clarity encourages just that quick, it's almost like it's an unconscious response. You get up, you brush your teeth, it's just automatic. It's the same principle. Get up. I know at 12:15, I'm heading to that boot camp. For 30 minutes, I'm going to go work. Right. So It's like that I know now because I push through the inertia, I push through the resistance, all of those things that take time to get. So, whatever that is for you, I'm just going to say, take this into 2018, everyone. Get clear on the one thing that will make a big difference in your life. There's usually 6 things that will make 80% of the difference in your life. 6. That's it, you guys. 6. Choose one and work on it for 90 days and see what happens. Just write it down, have it smack dab on your fridge, in your bathroom mirror, in your office space, on your phone, wherever you need to be reminded of what that one thing is, and then just implement it, practice it, find ways to explore it, celebrate it, do whatever it takes to really make it a part of your life. And then you'll notice that it's just that much easier to do the next time. So I know for me, I eat better when I work out. So if I can start working out, food is going to follow. But not food first. Doesn't work for me. So get clear, get silent with yourself, get quiet with yourself, find out. You know yourself best. You have your answers. You don't need to look anywhere else. You don't need to be observing everybody else's lives out there, and I'm going to encourage everybody to spend less time on social media. That can mess with you. So just a thought. Anyways, that's all I want to talk about.
Well, thank you, Natalie, and we will chat with everyone next week.
Bye, everyone.